Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're well. I want to show you something. This is a $20 bill. Money, currency, ducats, cash. This $20 bill has a particular value or worth. So if I want to go and buy a coffee, get some fish, some paper towels, some fruit, I take this $20 bill and I pay for it. Why? Because it has value or a benefit and worth. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there are like marks on this bill, okay? And interestingly enough, if I take this $20 bill and crumple, have you ever heard of that word? Crumple this in a ball, this $20 bill will still have value. It's still worth something, because whether or not I keep it crumpled or whether or not I open it, it still has value. It still has worth. Also, it's not a fresh $20 bill. It's worn. It's been around in circulation for a while. Now, you might ask the question, hey, Teacher Will, are you giving me money? Are you giving me a $20 bill? I could use this money for an English course or to pay my mobile phone or internet. Well, I'm here to let you know, literally, if you want the $20 bill, you could have it. And if I could give anyone who's subscribed to my channel $20 bill, if I actually had the money, I would do it. But here's what I want you to think about. This bill is worn, it's torn, it has writing on it. Maybe this bill, for example, has been around and it's had a lifespan and certain things have happened in this $20 bill's life. Some good, some bad. What's the moral of the story? What does this have to do with, or you might be asking, what does this have to do in terms of your pursuit of your goals this year, whatever they are, personal, professional, or even as relates to English? Here's what I would suggest to you. If things have happened in your past, whether that was 5 minutes ago, 5 days ago, if people were talking about you, excuse my English, what I'm about to say, if people were talking SH, fill in the blank, about you because you sound a certain way, or they criticized you. They talked about, oh, your accent, or you're not a native English speaker, or you don't speak English the way you think, or they think that you should speak. Let me tell you something, folks. Regardless of what happened in your past, you still have value. You still have worth. See, some of y'all are like so worried about like what people are thinking about you, judging you. But I'm here to let you know in this video right now, you have value and you have worth. Do you recognize how far you've come in your English journey and the pursuit of your goals? Do you know that, hey, if you speak another language, you're better than more than half the population because they only speak whatever their particular mother tongue is? You have value, you have worth. Instead of worrying about people talking about you and criticizing you, recognize and realize they can criticize you all you want, but listen, you have value and you have worth because you have decided to make an investment in yourself and in your learning. It's time for some of you to place more of a value in your own self, looking at your journey, looking at where you have been and where you are now and where you are going for in the future, than to worry about what anybody says about you. Real talk. I'm from the United States of America. My mother tongue is English, and in over the course of my life, people have criticized me for how I look, how I sound, and how I might operate in the world. And you know what? I still have value. That's all I got for you. Value yourself more than anyone else. And yes, in my own life, in my lived experience, there have been times where I've lacked confidence, where I've compared myself to others, where I've been more worried about what other people think about me than I think about myself. And when that's happened, I had to go back in my mind and look at where I've come from and how far I've come. So next time you're feeling down, next time you're feeling like you lack confidence, you're feeling shy as it relates to achieving your goals, particularly as it relates to your English goals, I just want you to think about this and know your value. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Teacher Will. Our theme for this year is New Year, New You. If you want to make the necessary changes in your life, personally or professionally, particularly as it relates to your English goals, I submit to you, New Year, New You is our theme, meaning something must die. You must omit, eradicate, get rid of something to achieve your goals, because if not, 2023 is going to be just another year. Hopefully this is the place where you and I learn together. Click on that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that when I drop a video, you are made aware of it. And when you're feeling down and out, when you're feeling a little lack of motivation, remember your value to yourself.